Steve, congratulations, well done. We're through to the next round. It was quite an effort though for the boys, wasn't it, tonight? They made us really work for that.
Yeah, it's to be expected as well, Jim. Chichester at home, league form goes out the window, results go out the window because it's a one-off game. And I've got to say that they come out with immense credit after that today because they worked really hard, they put us under pressure, and everything that we knew they would do to us, they did. So credit to them, but also credit to my lads for sticking in there. We made it difficult for ourselves at times, but cup football was about getting the result, and we got the result.
And there were some tired legs by the end, weren't there?
Yeah, there was, because, like I say, they made us work very hard, and we done what we had to do, and that was get a result. You know, never not easy coming away here on a Tuesday night after everyone's got work or had work.
No, none of our supporters here, or very few.
No, none of the supporters here, but they had a good crowd here, and like I say, I've got to give them a huge amount of credit for the game that they played. And what we've done is we've come away with victory, and we go into the hat for the next round, which is what our aim was at 7 o'clock tonight.
Oh, definitely. And obviously we managed to sign Tommy Wood in time, so that was good. He's now at the club, and you put him straight in tonight, and you know, he did some good stuff in the first half, I thought. Some nice little touches.
Held it up, brought people into play. He's a presence. He's hungry to get back into the Football League. And like I say, he came available to sign him, so I signed him. And hopefully he will do well for us like he did at the end of last season.
I guess he hasn't played that much football, perhaps, recently, because he took him off, obviously.
You can see at the end there, Jimmy was getting tired. You know, the legs were going, so we had Jason Williams and Splatty on the bench, and decided to put Splatty for because Jason's still coming back from his injury. And like I say, he done well when he came on, but
and again, bringing him on gave their defence a bit of different challenges to deal with, didn't it?
Yes, it does. And like I say, we'll have Arthur Lee back on Saturday. We'll have Alex Qlfy back on Saturday. With Tommy Wood joining, we've got a good array of players to choose from on Saturday.
Away at Oxford City.
Yeah, another tough game. Always tough when we went there last year, even though we won it. Could have gone either way, and we managed to get the goals at the right time. But it's going to be a tough game. But I'm just really pleased for the boys and the board and everyone that we're through to the fourth qualifying.
No, definitely, it's really good news, and some welcome prize money, obviously.
Yeah, it helps the club out. You know, the money has been cut, but again, it helps the club out on finances. But we're just happy to be in the draw, and like I say, the boys worked ever so hard. They were made to work hard by a good Chichester side. We done our homework on them. We had them watched twice, and we got 2 reports on them, and they didn't disappoint in what the report said to us. So, like I say, huge credit to them. But I'm going to give my lads a load of credit as well, because when they was up against it, they managed to dig deep and get themselves through, and the club through to the next round of the cup.
No, definitely, it was very good. I think the draw is on Thursday. I always asked you this, I mean, home or away, any thoughts? Of course, at the moment, with no crowds, or very unlikely to be any crowds, it probably doesn't make too much difference.
No, it wouldn't, but like you say, we haven't played at home in the cup yet. You know, we'd like a home game, obviously. I know there's no fans in it there, but we'd have a home game, we get it streamed, maybe earn the club a bit of money that way.
No, definitely.
They've done the last one for free, or even a donation. But yeah, like I say, it's exciting to be in the draw to see who we get, and I'm sure our fans will be interested in it, even though a bit annoyed that they wouldn't be able to go and watch, especially if it's at home. But we're in the F.A.Cup, and the club wanted a run. We've given a little bit of a run so far, but there's still a lot of work to do to achieve our goal of, if we want to get in the first round, another 90 minutes away.
No, definitely. Well done tonight, Steve, and well done to all the boys. Terrific.
Well, Tom, let's first of all talk about tonight's game. Whatever happens, it's one game away from the first round, which is something the club don't do very often.
Yeah, of course. The FA Cup's always just about getting through, really. The game wasn't that pretty. We probably wasn't at our best, but the main thing is just getting through, and yeah, we got the win, so looking forward to the next round.
Yeah, had to sort of defend as a team, not just the back four, particularly at the end, because they were throwing absolutely everything, weren't they?
Yeah, you got to show some respect to them as well. They put us under a lot of pressure, and I think we just had to just soak it up, and from the front to the back, we had to work hard to just dig out and get the win, and we managed to do it. Yeah.
The FA Cup's not a competition we do very well in. Actually, it's something like 48 years since the club have got to the first round proper. Only one game away from that now. So what type of game do you want the next round? A nice glamorous conference team or somebody easy to beat?
It don't really matter really. I think with the FA Cup, anyone could be anyone. So it all matters on the day. Anything can happen. So yeah, we just got to take it game by game and just make sure we get the win.
Okay, so you're back at the club now. That was your first game as a permanent Angels player.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back at the club?
Yeah, it feels good. I've kept in touch with the gaffer since I left really, and he understood my situation, and I respect the fact that he was really patient with me, and he understood what I was doing, and it's been a long time without football for me, and it got to the point where I just wanted to settle down and got in touch with the gaffer, and yeah, I'm glad to be back, and yeah, looking forward to playing games.
So, as a player without a club, as you came out of lockdown, how hard was that? Were you just trialling at various places?
Yeah, I went to a few places, and there was a few things up in the air, and the gaffer again respected that because it was difficult. However, I got to the point where just wanted to settle down and get playing, because the last 2 Saturdays just been sitting at home and watching the scores come in, and there's nothing worse as a player just sitting there and looking at that. You want to be playing yourself. So yeah, so it's great to be back, and I'm looking forward to doing well for the team and see how far we can go.
Unfortunately, you only were able to play 3 games in your loan spell, and then they pulled the season. I mean, goodness knows what would have happened in the rest of that month. You were on cracking form then, obviously hoping to resume that. Yeah,
it was a shame. It was a real shame. He was on really good form as a team as well, and I was scoring goals as well. I'd say for myself, I was on form. So it was disappointing for the season to end that way, but the circumstances is the same for everyone. But football's resumed now. Ideally, you'd want the fans to be back, but hopefully they can come back as soon as possible.
So now the arrangement, obviously, when you were at Wimbledon, full-time player at Wimbledon, came down on loan. Now you're with us. You come out of the full-time game to the part-time game. Much harder is that as a player?
Well, to be honest, when I was a full-time player, I was training every day. However, I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing much. That's why I ended up going on loan. So I'd rather be training 2 times a week and playing, or having a chance of playing than training all week, because that's what you want. You want to train all week to just play in the games, because without that, then it's not too fun as a player.
What about the squad we've assembled now? And you'll know a lot of them from your short spell with us. A couple of additions, but it's not very different to that squad that ended the season very strongly. Yeah,
the core of the team's still there, so I've come in and I kept in touch with a few of the lads whilst I was gone as well. I've got a good group here. So yeah, it was easy to come in, and it was nice to see the lads today. It's been about 6 months, so I was welcomed again. I knew I would be, and it was nice being back out there today. It was my first game in a little while, so my match fitness is not quite there, but I'm sure as the weeks go on, it'll get better and better. And the main thing tonight was just getting the win.
Yeah. And you've only just signed, haven't you? So you've not had a training session with the boys yet, have you?
No, it was literally the first time meeting them today. Everything got sorted out yesterday. So it happened very, very quickly. And so obviously just played the game today, and got the win, and that's the main thing.
And the ambitions for the season now?
Ambitions is to just you've got to set the bars high really. For myself personally, I want to score probably like 15 plus goals, like minimum. Anything more than that, which is good. But as a team, I think over the last season we finished probably in the lower half of the table. I think our aim is to probably finish in the higher half of the table. So we've got to set the bar high, and we'll just see how everything goes. Just take it game by game, and see where we can end up.
All right, well done today.
Yeah, thank you.